Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for a new season of Belle Collective, Season 5, Episode 1. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you get anything out of the content. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. Listen, y'all, the Bells are back. Okay. A lot of people were waiting for the Bell Collective, and a lot of people were like, girl, we don't give a damn. But me personally, I want to see what the heifers are up to. So the Bells are back, and I cannot wait to see what Marie and her finger waves are down to the methadone clinic doing. What new business is under the Letitia Pearson Enterprise umbrella? What is going on with Sophia Shante Soguchi and JJ, gosh darn it? Miss Tambra Cherie and her baby and her family and her peace and whatnot. And Latrice and all her goddess links. And Selena has joined the Bells as well. So, child, let's get into it if we're going to get into it. So, when the episode first opens up, we see a montage of the ladies. They're asking about the state of the collective. They are a hot damn mess. Okay? There's not a collective. Nothing is collective about it. Every bell for themselves. So, when the episode really first opens up, we're down on Ferris Street. Akeisha is telling us that Willie wanted them to move on back north. So they went on back north so Willie could feel good about it all. Okay. That was until she found out that her proposal for a space on Ferris Street was accepted. Finally. Okay. We have been waiting for progress since season 1. Okay. Let's get into it. So she's on FaceTime with Willie and they're talking and she's like, oh, you don't miss us? And, they're just having a little banter. So Sophia Shante Soguchi shows up. Hey, girl. I just have to say, Akeisha, girl, you're looking good. Okay, you're looking good, girl. I like it. So they're talking, and Sophia Shante Soguchi is saying that she needs some office space. So Akeisha was like, well, maybe we can share the space. Girl, Sophia Shante Soguchi ain't looking for no office space, child. She's just trying to fill up this scene. She ain't worried nothing about this space. So they're talking about who they've talked to, and Akeisha is asking about Latrice, and Sophia told her that she had a peace bond hearing because she's suing Selena and whatnot. And so she had a peace bond hearing, and Latrice and Tambra were there. Now, she wasn't really shocked about Latrice, but she was about Tambra. And Tambra went up to JJ and said that she was subpoenaed. Girl, Tambra got a little lying problem. Okay. But the thing is, I'm sure that she was probably asked to have Selena's back because she was smack dab in the middle of the situation. Like she was right there when the fisticuffs were going down. So of course she probably was asked to come down there, girl, anyway. And Latrice is Selena's friend, so I know you weren't surprised about that. So Akeisha wants to host a powwow to get the collective back on track. So she sent the helpers a text message, hoping that they're ready to get it together. Now, she said, unlike Tisha's sistervention, she hopes that this one is a success. Now, as I'm watching Akeisha, this is what I peeped. Akeisha and Letitia be fighting for that number 1 spot. They ain't fooling me. Like, I don't know what y'all think, because Tisha was throwing shade this episode too. Over there to Kiki. Kiki and TT are fighting for the number 1 spot. Okay, so Akeisha is coming for it this season. In the next scene, MC Glendale is at the house painting. And the CEO herself, Letitia, she shows up. Child, this is a mess. One thing Letitia gonna do is arrive and be important. She gonna arrive and be important, honey, and she gonna wear a suit. Winter, spring, summer, fall, Letitia gonna have a suit on. So she said they're selling their first home that they bought together. She said there are several families that have lived in this home, but now they want to sell it. She said her and Glenn were going to do a vow renewal. She's like, last time y'all saw us, we were gonna do a vow renewal, but it's on hold until we fix certain things. Girl, we don't give a damn. You and Glendale do the same old song and dance every single season. Child, please. I don't care nothing about that because I know it ain't the truth. You ain't going nowhere. Glendale ain't going nowhere. And y'all playing make believe. This is the thing about the Bell Collective. And I just want to say this. I feel like this show can be so much better if y'all wouldn't be acting like y'all are in a Tyler Perry production. Stop giving Medea's family reunion and just act normal. Like, y'all don't have to put on airs. You don't have to pretend like you're doing and you're moving and you're shaking. Just be normal. Okay, because Glenn ain't been on that boat since Letitia got on the show. And y'all know the scene that sticks out and lives rent free in my head. And I don't know if everybody's been watching since season 1, but I have. The scene that sticks out to me is when we were first introduced to Letitia and Mercy and Grace, honey, because that's what she used to call her boobs. And she was telling us that Glendale was a cheater. Now, Letitia was sitting on the couch with that bad wig cocked to the side. That's when she had them syntheticas. So she was sitting on the couch and her son was sitting there next to her. And then the doorbell rings and it's Glendale. Glendale was dressed in his uniform with a little piece and chain on. And when he opened that door, the son ran to him. Dad! That son ran to him. And then after the son got through running to him, he picked him up, twirled him around in the air, put him down, and then after he did that, he went over there and ate them light skinned chicken wings that she had been frying. Child, she had fried them light skinned chicken wings, and she also had some glory greens straight out the can. I will never forget that. But yeah, Glendale ain't been down to that boat since Letitia been on this show. So Letitia is telling him about the meetup, and Akeisha wants to have a collection reflection. Okay, they calling it everything but the right thing, which is a collection correction. I called it collection reflection because that's what y'all should be doing, reflecting on how y'all be acting a fool. Okay, but everybody started getting it wrong, and every time they would get it wrong, they'd be like, eh, eh. So everybody was basically just getting it wrong. So then after she got through telling Glendale about the collection correction, she had to go. I've got somewhere to be. Letitia, where are you going? And why are you pretending to be busy? You got to be. Not a damn place. Moving forward. In the next scene, we see Latrice and her new business venture, Taste Bar and Grill. Okay, girl, I love to see it. Selena is here with the bells now. Child, she done all got her way on the show. Come on in, Selena. Come on in. Bring it. Okay, y'all see what I did there, honey? Shout out to the dancing dolls. So, anywho, Latrice said that she made Selena the bar manager at Taste because of all of her experience as a bartender. So, she was telling us that Selena said that she made six figures being a bartender. And let me tell y'all this, if you are ever looking for a side hustle and you got it in you to serve others, please go be a bartender, a cocktail waitress, a server. They make bank. A lot of people look down on the service industry because they don't think that they have degrees. They don't think that they're making money, but baby, the money is in the building. Do you hear me? And if you have a personality for people, you will make bank. I used to make $500 to $1,000 sometimes a day. No, I would just kiki. And baby, don't let it be no cute men coming in there. Okay, I'm going to use what I got to get what I want. I was just playing. I was just playing. But no, you really can make some good money. So I implore you that if you want to make a little change, go on down to wherever they're hiring and get yourself a little side hustle. But anywho, she said she made six figures. So that's now I don't know how that's gonna work because I feel like mixing friends and business and then she's gonna be her boss. I don't really know. I wouldn't do it, but that's just me. So all the bells are saying nice things about Selena and how they know her in their confessional, except Triple S. Okay, because you know she can't stand her. So then Selena tells us a little bit about herself. If you're not familiar, she's a bail bondsman. She has a boutique with her daughters. She has six beautiful grandchildren, which I didn't know. I didn't know she had six, and she has four children of her own. Also, she told us that she's engaged to a nice man. They bonded over food. So what had happened was they went to the food truck and she wanted some smoked sausage because her friend was telling her that she had to get this sausage. But she left with another type of sausage instead because he shared his with her, the food that is. Okay, and they've been together ever since. I know that's right, honey. And if he's willing to share his last, he might be a keeper. Okay, moving forward. So Latrice and Selena, they're talking. Latrice is telling Selena that she wants to reintroduce her to the group, and Akeisha wants to get them together for the collective correction. Latrice said, these ladies tried to fight me. I don't want nothing to do with them. And I don't blame her. The way that Letitia got all in that woman's face, I wouldn't want to deal with her either. Y'all had lost y'all damn mind down to that reunion. And Letitia, you really lost it. I don't know what you were going through, but it just didn't make any sense. So Latrice is asking about if Selena has seen Sophia Shante Soguchi. And she says she hasn't seen her since court. The court had ordered a no contact order. Now, my thing is this, how y'all gonna film together if you cannot even contact each other? Carlos, you know this a fool. You know this a fool. I hope this does not get too messy because the thing is, yes, it's for our entertainment. And, we get together and kiki about Marie and all this other kind of stuff. But in reality, this is a family at the end of the day. And Sophia Shante Soguchi, you are married to JJ, gosh darn it. And his daughters are steady having babies. So that means more grandchildren, more family gatherings, more isolation if you're not, allowed to be around them. Girl, anyway, in the next scene, we caught up with Marie. Hey, girl. She's taking the kids out to the park and she says that her lupus is in remission. She's lost 50 pounds and she's feeling great. Good, Marie. That is really good because I know you haven't felt well in a few seasons. You look refreshed. Okay, I don't know that nose is getting tweaked a little bit too much. Now, I don't know if that's contour or what, but don't get to tweaking until you can't tweak no more. Okay, leave it alone. So while she's at the park, her cousins showed up. Hey, y'all. Introduced to a new layer of Marie. So they're all standing around talking about the family getting together for the cousin's birthday. But one of the other cousins, or a friend of, I don't know if she was a cousin or a friend of, they really didn't specify, she has a problem with Marie. Girl, what's new? Everybody got a problem with Marie. She says she has a problem with her. Apparently, now this is what Marie said. The girl was a stripper down to Dallas, came to Mississippi, begged, okay, these are her words, begged her, for a job, and she allowed her to work at her accounting firm. So Marie doesn't know why she has a problem with her. Well, girl, first of all, why you got to say begged? All you had to say was, you know what? She was transitioning not only states, but her career as well. So I allowed her to work at one of my establishments until she got on her feet. Not she begged me. I helped her. Marie, don't do that. Then she gonna say, I saved her life. Oh, okay. Kind of like Cedric. Cedric saved my life. Cedric saved my life. Okay, girl. So anywho, Marie saved her life, and she don't know why this lady got a problem with her. So then the cousins start saying that Marie makes them feel low and less than because they're not where she is, and they feel left behind. They feel like Marie is ashamed of them. Okay, well, Marie says she puts them in positions to win. They even work for her. One of them has worked for her for 15 years. Girl, if you ain't done nothing in 15 years, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Like, what you gonna do? Like, this don't make no damn sense. See, that's why I do not mix family and business. I don't. Okay? Because the problem is they see you on this show, they see you got a little something, and people start feeling entitled. And then when you're not doing and moving how they think you should be doing and moving, then all of a sudden, you think you better than us? You ain't better than nobody. I don't like all that. I do not like that. Now, I don't know all the specifics, but just to be fair, maybe they feel like Marie puts on airs. She does have an air about her when she walks in, like she's just that girl. So maybe they feel that. Now, I think that's just her personality, but I don't even pay them no mind, y'all. When I say none, I do mean none. But Marie, don't be saying people beg for a job. That's probably why they feel like that. You ain't got to say all that. All you got to do is be like, I offered the girl a job, so I don't even know what's the problem. Girl, anyway, in the next scene, it's the day of the collective correction. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Let's see if it's going to be better than the brunch or the sister venture or whatever y'all be doing. The powwow, the ponderosa, all that stuff y'all be doing every single season on every single one of these shows that are structured like this, where all the heifers just disperse after the reunions. Then the first episode, they all try to come back together. Same old song and dance. Let's get into it. Side note, the Bells are such a pretty group of women. When I say pretty, I do mean pretty. Looking at them as they were all getting out of their cars, I say, you know, y'all pretty. So, anywho, that's neither here nor there. That's just a side note. But all the ladies are arriving, right? Tambra showed up with Latrice. We see her pretty little girl looking just like her daddy. Tambra, did you even fight back? Like, that girl don't look nothing like you. But anywho, pretty little girl, and she tells us she's been at peace. Because y'all know Tamara gonna get her peace if she don't do nothing else. So they all walking up to each other, speaking because they haven't seen each other in a while. Y'all tell me why Letitia got enough nerve to hug Latrice's neck. Girl, after you done hopped up in that bad dress and that bad wig at that reunion trying to fight that girl. Don't care nothing about no show. Let me tell you something. That would be an automatic hell no for me. If you try to put your hands on me, you cannot come back from that with me. Okay? Because, the way that you treated that girl at that reunion, that is crazy. And then Maria's like, I beat the brakes off you and all that. Child, absolutely no way. But the way that Latrice, the way that Latrice gave Sophia Shante So Gucci those halfway spirit fingers, that little handshake, baby, when I tell you I was hollering, I said, I'm not finna play with y'all. I am not finna play with y'all. Baby, that was good to me. So anywho, she said she wasn't about to wait on Marie, so she took them, Akeisha that is, to see where the new location for Bricks and Hops is going to be on Ferris Street. So, they have a Bricks and Hops, I think it's in Jersey. I think her and Willie said, but now they're going to have one in Ferris Street as well. Now, she had a little nice setup for the ladies. I can try to put it together. Now, it looked cold as hell and windy, so I would not partake. But she know how to set it up. It looked really nice. She's showing them the vision, honey, of what's to come. Okay, great job, Kiki. So they get to the table, right? And here go Letitia starting that crying. Well, I mean, it's like I can't call my sister anymore. I used to call Latrice, and since things have, girl, please, suck it up, Buttercup. It's been 7 months. If you cared all that much, you would have called before the cameras came up. You only cool because Marie is not here. This is the thing. I really think at the core of Letitia, she is a good person. I think that she means well. She's just a follower. I do not know why she follows behind Marie and her donkey butt. You're following up behind Marie instead of being your own person. Girl, you a CEO everywhere else you go. As soon as you get with Marie, you start acting like you ain't got no damn sense. Act like you got some sense. You don't have to follow behind Marie. Be your own person. The boss that you claim to be that. If you like somebody, you like them. You don't have to fight Marie's battles because I guarantee you she ain't going to fight yours. Girl, moving forward. So Latrice was like, yeah. I hear that and everything. But after this, y'all gonna be on that phone. Y'all gonna be talking about me. So no, honey, I know that's right. Akeisha wants to know, well, who does that? Because I be worried about you. I be, focusing on my kids. Akeisha is telling her she wants it to be a safe space and they need to be able to talk to each other and tell each other what's wrong. So then Latrice said, I don't got to tell them nothing. They know what they did. Girl, I know that's right. Then Akeisha brings up what she heard from Latrice, which is Glenn and Letitia were trying to set Willie up by having a girl slide in his DMs. I don't know if I believe that one. Now, I believe a lot of things on this show, but I don't know if I believe that one to be true, especially with Glendale knowing that his team might get out. I do not believe that he was trying to set Willie up. I just don't believe that. But then again, they were about to fight if you've watched the previews. So I don't know, y'all, maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if I believe that. It just don't sound right. But anywho, Akeisha said in her confessional, I don't care who's DMing him. He has what's called respect for his wife. Let me tell you something. I like that you have that confidence, but baby, I don't put nothing past nobody. Honey, I don't even trust myself. So for me, no, I don't think that Willie would do anything like that. His character doesn't seem or appear to be that way. But baby, it be the nice ones. It be the not so good looking ones. It be the real fine ones. It be the ones. Okay, so just be careful. Because I'm just saying. And he on TV too? Girl, moving forward. So then Tambra turns to Sophia and told her, you're shady and you talk a lot of mess. So then Sophia Shantae Soguchi starts in on Tambra saying that she was at the hearing and she saw her assailant. When she said assailant, Shantae Sophia Soguchi, girl, what? Not your assailant. She said she was at the hearing and saw her assailant walk in with Tambra. Girl, just say Selena. She's a Belle now. Just say Selena. There's no way to get away from her. Here go Tambra. I'm a very prominent person in the city, and he's a very prominent person in my family. I'm like, girl, calm it the hell down. Y'all, please don't get her hype. Because I don't feel like hearing all that screeching. Please do not get her hype. Tamara said that she was asked to be there. She was like, my intent is never to hurt anybody. Now, I don't believe that Tamara, purposely went there to try to hurt Sophia Shantae Soguchi, but girl, she was there when the fight went down. What do you want her to do? She was there. So, I mean, I don't know why you thought that they weren't going to ask questions when she was the closest person in proximity to the foolishness. Let's just be real. So, baby, they hype. They going back and forth and back. So, Akeisha is telling Triple S that she should have just called Tambra. If you felt like that, you should have just called her. See, that's what I'm talking about. And I'm just thinking to myself, Akeisha, that's hypocritical. Because don't think I forgot that you spent an entire season ducking and dodging Tambra like Lil' Kim on stage. Girl, you do not want to have anything to do with Tambra. So now all of a sudden, you're the peacemaker and the person to tell everybody to pick up the phone and call each other. Okay, Kiki. Anywho, child. So Akeisha wanted Sophia Shantae Salgucci to tell them how it went down. How did you feel when you pulled up? And she was telling them that basically when she pulled up and saw Selena's car, she felt like Latrice had set her up. And Latrice said, I never would set you up. I didn't want you to feel like that. That was not the case. I even texted you and you didn't respond. So she texted Sophia and she didn't respond. So then Gucci gonna say, well, she did text me and I didn't respond. Okay, see, this is the problem that I have with you, Sophia. Why do you make it seem like it's one way when it's really the other? Tell that part. Okay, if you're going to tell the story, then tell that part as well. Because throughout the season, you carried on like Latrice was just over here with Selena and you got beat up at her event and she ain't care nothing about it. Girl, she texted you and you didn't want to respond to her. Not only did you not want to respond, you screenshot the message that she sent you and accidentally sent it back to her. Girl, that's a fool. Mm-mm-mm. So then they started talking about them inserting themselves in her marriage, in Latrice's marriage, because she was like, you don't want people to get in your business with the fight, but you go, y'all was inserting yourself in my marriage. Latrice, that is not the same. So Akeisha is telling her that they were all a part of it. And Latrice said, y'all were not a part of my marriage. Girl, what are you talking about? She said, no, a part of the interactions that we saw. So then Latrice wanted to know what interactions. What did y'all see? She said, well, you cleared it up, with the bruises and stuff. You cleared it up. So Akeisha is telling her, you're just assuming things are being said about you, and then you go on the defense. I don't want to get in married people's business. All y'all messy. Okay, all of y'all are messy, and y'all were talking. Hell, the viewing public was talking. But Akeisha, again, because I'm just gonna keep it real. Why are you acting like you weren't the one to lead the charge at the reunion, bringing up the marriage? You brought up the bruises and stuff, girl. Did you forget? Like, what is going on? Y'all definitely get in each other's business. Let's not act like y'all don't. So here come Letitia trying to take over with this sisterhood. Talking about we really want to keep the sisterhood together, knowing she about to call Marie as soon as she get in that car and gossip, and she ain't fooling me. I said, baby, she can't wait to get in that car and call Marie. Ciao. Now, she did ask Latrice to talk to her one-on-one. Now, I guess for the sake of the show, that's what they got to do. But in real life, absolutely not. Did I say absolutely not? Because I damn mean absolutely not. Letitia is always nice when Marie and her finger waves are absent. But as soon as she comes and Marie start with that guilt tripping and that talking sideways and that blinking and thinking, then Letitia changes her tune as much as she changes her damn wigs. This don't make no sense. So after that, they were able to at least come together for a photo. But why in the confessional did Latrice call Marie Mad Max? Why? Why, girl? Why did you do that? When I tell y'all I was hollering at that girl, please. But all in all, it was a success. But I want to hear more about this setup from Glenn and Letitia. That's what I want to hear. Because I was like, not a setup, child. Let's get into that. In the next scene, Latrice stopped by Antoinette's dental practice. Now, y'all remember Antoinette, she was on season 1. Mint Dental is up and running. And I'm going to just tell y'all, this may be an unpopular opinion, but I was not a fan of Antoinette. Season 1, I was not a fan of her, especially the way that she brought Kaylon Karen onto that scene and had her hollering up in these black women's faces. I was not a fan. Now, if she leaves her little mascot behind, then maybe I can see it for her. But that first season, it was a hell no for me. I'm sorry, it just was. I know the people like her, but I was not a fan. So Latrice is going to get her teeth cleaned. And as Latrice is in the chair, Antoinette is asking what's going on with the collective. So Latrice is telling her that she doesn't talk to anybody but Tamra. So Antoinette was like, what? Girl, okay. She brings up Akeisha, but this is what I didn't like, Latrice. Okay, I didn't like this. She brings up Akeisha, but I don't like the fact that you shaded her about her getting financial backing for the buildings. Girl, she ain't even got a key. And then Antoinette was like, so she needs a GoFundMe? So she needs a GoFundMe. Girl, it doesn't matter what she needs. And the crazy part about it, this is what's so crazy. The crazy part about it is, Latrice, you just sat up here talking about, I love to support black women. How you love to support black women in business, then turn right around and shade this woman? The bottom line is she got approved for the building. And what else is going on? See, I don't like mess like that. It's one thing to Kiki. You could have just left it at she got approved for a building down on Fair Street. She's gonna put a business down there. Not girl, she ain't got no keys to the building. And then Antoinette was like, oh, they better not be asking me for no donations. Girl, nobody's asking you for anything. See, this is what I don't like about her. Now, y'all form your own opinions, honey, when y'all get later on into the season and see that this lady. But for me, it's a no. Talking about she better not ask me because I am not gonna be an investor. Ma'am, Akeisha wouldn't ask you for a damn thing. And I can almost bet that. So I think you're going to be safe moving forward. I don't know. That just rubbed me the wrong way. I didn't like that. So then Antoinette said that she doesn't like any of them and she loses money with being in rooms with people like them because she's a real businesswoman and she has to be at her practice all the time. Okay, girl, good for you. Great. You want a cookie? So then Latrice says, well, I still don't trust Letitia. Okay, that makes sense. So then Antoinette said, well, I don't either after saying that I was flirting with her husband. Listen, girl, I'm speaking directly to you. Letitia was just insecure and knew damn well that Glenn was out in them streets. You just caught a stray. Now, I don't blame you for feeling a way about her trying to portray you as some woman trying to flirt with her husband. I do not blame you for being upset at all. Letitia knew damn well that nobody in their right mind, she know nobody with sense would want Glenn. Okay, and I said nobody with sense, so that tells y'all you need to know. So then Latrice said, well, I don't know where we gonna go from here. I don't know if we can come back from all the backbiting and all the backstabbing. So she's asking Antoinette to come back around to gather them by that floss in her office if they try to come for her again. Now, I guess this is her introduction back into the show. I mean, I'm guessing. She said, yeah, because she got some words for Letitia and she wants her to hear them. But when I saw the preview and girl, you was putting your hands on, they don't do that. You know, one thing about the Belle Collective, Marie is about the rowdiest one. But I just don't, I don't like that. You come back around and start trying to get physical. Girl, relax. Okay, that was 4 years ago. That's gonna be your storyline. Letitia saying you was trying to flirt with Glenn. Child, y'all so fake. And that was the end of the episode. Child, y'all comment down below. Tell me exactly what you thought about this episode. Letitia, girl, nobody wants your man. Okay? They don't give a damn. Some of them might want him, child. But I know ain't nobody on here want him. Congratulations to Kiki on Ferris Street. And what else is going on? Oh, congratulations to Selena for actually being a belle. The bells are a ringing. As far as Sophia Shante Gucci, we haven't seen what she's doing yet this season. Tambra is always MIA, child. She just there to collect a check. Y'all comment down below. Tell me exactly what you thought, and I'm going to comment back. Y'all come back next Friday when they start to get into it. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.